Select either the adult or junior questions here. Okay, you've chosen to answer the adult questions. There are 15 of them between you and $1 million. Let's get you up to the first milestone as quickly as possible. Here's the first question for $100.
Okay. In Australia, a young male apprentice working at a cattle or sheep station is called a jackaroo, jackaroo, jackaroos, or jackaroo. That'd be a jackaroo.
Very good. Off the mark with the correct answer. Take a look at question 2. It's for $200.
Oscar-winning movie starring Ralph Fiennes is the what patient? Danish, English, Polish, mental. That'd be English patient.
Correct. Very well done. The next question is worth $300. Here it comes.
Okay. Which of these pigeons is a bird? Clay, homing, stool, water. That'd be a homing pigeon.
It's the correct answer. Okay, the next question is for $500. Take a look.
Prosciutto is a kind of Italian sauce, ham, cheese, pasta, type of ham.
Excellent. That's the right answer. You are one question away from your first milestone. Get this right and you'll be guaranteed $1,000.
The emblem for the Soviet Union adopted in 1920 was the hammer and tongs and nail. Sickle. That'd be hammer and sickle.
You're doing very well. It's another correct answer. Great. You are guaranteed a check for $1,000, but I don't want you to give up just yet. Let's shake things up a bit now by introducing a few pictures into the questions. A brand new experience for this special Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You might as well play the next question. It's worth $2,000. What is the name of the animal in this picture? The world's first cloned sheep. Molly, Polly, Dolly,
Dolly.
Excellent. You've just won yourself $2,000. You're up to question 7. It's worth $4,000. You don't have to play, but here comes the question. The Medusa is a type of what? Turtle, squid, jellyfish, crab.
Be jellyfish.
That's right. Well done. The next question is worth $8,000, but you'll drop $3,000 if you get it wrong. Here it comes.
Okay.
Retired Australian Defence Force Chief Peter Cosgrove holds what rank? Brigadier, General, Lieutenant General,
That'd be
Major
General
General.
Peter Cosgrove. And actually, believe it or not, Peter Cosgrove
It's the correct answer.
became Governor General of Australia as well. I think.
We're starting to play for some serious money now. This question is worth $16,000, but if you get it wrong, you'll lose $7,000.
Don't get hurt
Here
also,
it
sir.
comes.
Along with Peter Cosgrove.
The painting being hung is by a great artist from which country? France, Netherlands, Italy,
That'd be
Spain.
Sunflowers by Vincent van Gogh.
Good answer. Things are going well. Okay, this is where you can guarantee yourself $32,000. Of course, if you get it wrong, you'll drop back to just $1,000. Take as long as you need. Here comes the question. 20th century writer Franz Kafka was born and spent most of his life in which city? Prague, Berlin, Budapest, Vienna.
Based in Czechoslovakia, Prague, I understand.
You'll be glad you chose to
Prague's out. Yeah, Prague is in Czechoslovakia. Nowadays, it's part of Czech Republic. So, yes, Franz Kafka.
Fantastic. I can now write you out a check for $32,000 guaranteed. It's picture questions all the way now. You might as well have a go at question number 11. For $64,000, you've got nothing to lose, and here it comes.
Okay.
In 1984, this actor married which actress? Sigrid Thornton, Judy Davis, Rachel Ward, Noni
That's a Colin Farrell's married to Judy Davis. And they're still married to this day,
Well done,
actually.
you're
41
right.
years after. Still married to this day.
This question is worth $125,000. There's no time
Okay.
limit. Here it comes. Which famous photographer took this portrait for a Celine Dion album cover? Bill Henson, Annie Leibovitz, David LaChapelle, and Geddes. You'll be glad you chose to play that one.
Who do I
Here's the
yelled
correct
out
answer.
fraud at David LaChapelle? Check out the Millionaire short. David LaChapelle is not French. Backstory. I lived out with the short in the descriptions video. Just for context, why I yelled
Right, you've
fraud
done
at David
brilliantly
LaChapelle's
so
option
far.
choice came out.
The next
The
question
French, the
is number
American, who
13
somehow
out of
is a
15.
Frenchman
It
in
is
Britain.
worth $250,000. We're talking about some huge sums of money here, $250,000. So make sure you take your time and think carefully before you answer.
Okay.
Pictured here is an artist's impression of which space probe? Cassini, Galileo, Giotto, Huygens.
Huygens.
Congratulations, that is the right answer. You're doing very, very well. Okay, you are now just 2 questions away from becoming a virtual millionaire. If you get this question wrong, you will drop all the way back to $32,000. You're playing for serious amounts of money now, so be very, very careful. Here comes question number 14.
Okay.
On January 1, 2002, this currency officially replaced those of how many European Union countries? 10, 12, 14,
That'd be
16.
12 countries that are replaced. Guys,
You've
just
just
much
won
less ones. I got the last
$500,000.
more fast arguments. 1 in 15 odds now. You can say for this one, I'll go. I think I'll say Peter Andre.
Well, congratulations.
I'll say
You
Pierre
have
Andre.
played a magnificent game so far. 14
I get this
questions
one at
correct,
speed 1
so
in 2
just
hundred
one
beyond.
more
That's
to
how high
win
the odds are to be back to
$1
back.
million. I've got to
Except
remind
for
you that if
prediction's
you
gonna be
get it
Peter
wrong,
Andre.
you would
Peter
drop
Andre,
a
yeah.
mammoth $468,000.
That weird hype, I bet it does.
Hardly
Since
bears thinking about that.
468, so.
So here we go. The very best
Okay.
of luck. This is a view across which Middle Eastern city? Amman, Baghdad, Cairo,
That'd be a Baghdadi
Damascus.
rock. That's a green zone, actually. Baghdad.
You had $500,000 and you risked it to go for $1 million. I can tell you, it's the right answer! Congratulations, you are a virtual millionaire. You played a magnificent game and answered all 15 questions correctly. Well done.
Talking 159 in my third session is now as high as the US 3rd edition PS1 for the
Very
6
well
close
done,
games
and
there, John.
thanks for playing the family picture edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I'm getting very close to 400 in Australia, actually. So, let's see. 397, so 3 more, I get to 400. So. That being said, that being said, thanks for watching.